Hello and welcome back to another Vampyr stream, continuing on with the storyline. This is part 4. Well, I'm writing it down as part 4. I don't even know how many parts I've been doing of this. But I was already in the game because I was doing some side quests before starting the main quest. And so now we will continue with the main quest. We left off heading towards the sewers, the place that I hate the most. Where was this? Oh, yeah. I remember. The sewers, where most vampires lurk. Well, not real vampires, because real vampires just walk among us like normal people, of course. Wait, where was the entrance? Oh, I think it's over here. Am I right? Yes. Here is the entrance. Found it. And here we go. Apparently there's a side quest here with another person that I must find. Yes, I'm here in the sewers. And the person is right here. Ooh, almost next to give a dog a bad name. I'm going to have my senses most of the time activate because I can't see a thing here. So goddamn dark. So to be able to detect enemies easier. Beware.
It's locked, all right. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Oh, water level. So I can increase it or decrease it. I just pressed the same one, nothing happened. Oh, I see. There are barrels on the way, so I need to destroy them. But this one can be opened. Also, I have to close both. Is it? Do I have to close both? Oh, I see something. Someone there. That must be my target. No, it's not the target. I'm far away from the target. Probably an enemy. Oh, I can jump. Okay, this is dumb. Why would I be allowed to walk in the water? Well, alright, I see what's the point.
That doesn't work.
Oh. So it's to open that one down there. But there's still water flowing, so I need to close that one. In order to open that one, because that one can, no water can flow there. Oh, there it is. Rodney Grader. There's the guy. I need to go in that direction. He's right there. He must be below me.
That gate should shut properly now.
Why can't I go up? there. Both gates closed. No more water down below. Am I correct? See, I knew that. Don't tell me enemies arrive. Nope, apparently. Sorry if you hear a dog in the background. It's a dumb dog that barks at anything that it sees or hears. Yes, one of the enemies in that direction. Wait, it left? It was there and now it left. But I saw it. Did it hear me coming? Whoa, that's bad. Did I brought weapons? Yes. What a maze. What a maze. Whoa. Fresh blood. Someone was killed recently. Oh, this is the sewer ducks hideout. Really? Really? Those are rats over there. A big splash of blood. Wow, that's a lot of blood. Enter at your own risk. This must be a hideout. Definitely a hideout. More blood here. The rats. The blood goes this way, but I can't go myself. so much to cover. Am I getting close? Damn. This is very weird. This sewer is very weird. I haven't encountered a single skull before.
It's locked.
Not a single skull. Uh-oh. Oh, the huge vampire.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Son of a bitch. Found your weakness.
Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name. Power you cannot comprehend. Slow as a snail.
Look who's talking. No! Stop! Stop! Cheater!
Bones, newborn.
No, don't think I'm out.
Dictates of Ascalon. I shall tear thee apart and spill thy blood to the pit, and thine shall be a fair skull to adorn. Down, stay down. Your blood is now mine. You found your death in me.
Stop it!
Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you.
Son of a bitch.
Your blood is now mine. I shall crush you. Return to your apothecary and needles. Down, stay down. Foolish Ekon.
Stop it!
I shall crush you. Down, stay down.
Fuck you. Defeat the beast. I defeated the beast. Can I make sure it's dead? It wasted everything I had. I was not ready for an arena fight like this one. Where do I go now? Can I get up? I don't think so. Oh, I defeated him, and this is hide and seek to the man hiding in the sewers. Explore the sewers.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
There's something up there, but something this way too. Or is it there? Oh, this was the long way. The other way was the shortcut.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Skull. As the Punishers overcome Ascalon, they found us. Ooh, they talk?
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
No, unknown, so many unknown.
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Echo. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Scow. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
So everyone here are skulls, but intelligent ones.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Shelter for skulls, so skulls are not totally evil.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Keep your distance, Echo. How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Your spell is enticing. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? Oh, Bridget, allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Okay, where is... I have to get to him.
Your place is not here.
Okay, so there is Harriet. She's there. It's not she who I want to get. Oh, there it is.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Rodney?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands. I'll go back to the dock.
I convinced him. He's on his way. Yay. Wait, is that the exit? Probably, so I'm going to talk to Harriet. Towards Skull territory. Ooh, new collectible, Supremacy of Econs. Supremacy of Econs. Such a nice pretty place for Harriet.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. Oh, my body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Wow.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, Yes!
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Alright, so we have a very powerful vampire after me. Just great.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are Skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a Skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
No wonder I didn't find any single skulls.
It's locked, all right.
They were all good skulls. Hey, aren't you supposed to be going up? Anyway, so they were good, so they were hiding. Well, at least now I know not all skulls are evil. Some can be good. Ah, a bar here?
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
That's funny, a bar. Oh, okay, so it's the exit. There's no other way to go but the exit. The arrows, follow the arrows. Enter at your own risk.
It's locked.
Oh.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the Skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
Nah,
What do you
you're
mean?
wrong there, dude. You're very wrong there.
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your chettle, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No!
I said kneel and drink. Now!
Sacrificial lamb.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Glad to see you again.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No. I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman's scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye.
You again? What?
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Well... Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton. Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so... afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Ugh, don't tell me.
Goodbye.
The fucking asshole survived. Rest. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's rest and evolve. And I lost all my shotgun shells. I need more shotgun shells. Don't tell me that saint has been killed and I lost him. If you ever live near the dark end, you must know who Hampton is. And if not, you might have heard of him. His name is starting to spread through the entire capital, and the song it sings one of hope. Humble founder of the asylum and established and conviction. The building and abandoned warehouse gratefully donated by the dozen renovated since the asylum. The poor hungry are welcome under his roof. And then share his food, his care, his prayers. And Hampton came from background. The building looks dirty, stench around, but there is hope. Oh no, he's still alive. But Arthur Wood is dead, so it won't reach sanitize. Now it's healthy, yay! We reached healthy status. Wait. Pippa Hawkins now sick, and Newton Blythe is sick. I need cold medicine and 2 cold medicines. Oh no, it dropped to serious now. Well, it still was serious. Callaghan Bates has called. Oh, this one. Oh, but now I have mesmerized level 3. Locate the man and flat in the barrels. Search the flat. Oh, here. Red Rivers. So I suppose I can just head through here and get here. Hopefully it's gonna be open, or oops. I can take a detour and head to the hospital and to Whitechapel. Actually, not Whitechapel, here. Well, actually, yes, I have to head through this area of Whitechapel and then get here, because getting through the cemetery is not an easy thing.
This is despicable.
Enemies, enemies, enemies. See, there's a skull there, and that's evil. That one's evil. Yes, they are fighting the beast. Let's see who wins, and I'll battle whoever wins.
Back, demon! Back!
Okay, so what direction? At the docks over there. Wait, more skulls again. I thought that after the conversation with old Bridget there will be no more skulls on the streets. It seems like it won't be the case.
Hello again, Mr.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war.
Throughout history, some...
You're working at the Pen...
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed now. I met him in New York.
I believe it was Pippa Hodgkins that has a cold. Yes, there she is.
It's locked, all right. Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, nurse.
Why do I always take the wrong side?
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one, a terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the Stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I'd never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skal. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skals.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
A pleasure.
Callaghan Bates cold and oh, I cannot make any more calls. I don't think I have money to why. No, 74. Well, maybe. I believe it was codeine what I needed.
Good evening. Please, of course.
Codeine, yes. That is plenty. Perfect. Now on to Whitechapel. This is the best approach. First, have to... This will tell me exactly where he is. Although going through this area won't be so easy. There are enemies in my way.
match for the Swanborough Court.
Working nearby.
Mr. Bate.
Evening.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last...
What?
Goodbye.
On recovery? Okay, now him. He really needs it. And good thing I have the treatment. Wait, oops. Yeah, that half. Through here it is, and there's going to be exactly enemies. Here it is, and there's quite a few skulls, I believe. Yes, quite a few. Hey, 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 hey! Where are the others? Yes, there they are. Not so quick. Anyone else? Ah, there you are. There you are. Come here, come here. Can't I attack? Yes, I can. Any other around?
I've heard so many bad things recently, I'm almost glad I cannot see them.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Yeah, definitely a horrible place for a blind man to live. How are all these candles
What kind of
light
gentleman
on?
pays visits to people at this late hour?
It's locked.
Wandering in this part of the night, you're either brave...
Vampires feed on our soul.
or a fool. So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I don't know who she is.
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you?
Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me.
You run an illegal business with someone you hate?
I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time. But I'm just not ready to forgive her.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
I'm only missing one page, and it's on West End.
Here is another page of the diary we were talking about.
Ah, now we're talking. Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
One page is all I'm missing.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
I'm fine, Dr. Reed, but thank you for asking.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Recovering. So, is he healed now? Fully healed from everything. Ooh, I can talk to Loretta now. Let's go back to Loretta, and then we'd head back to here, Red Rivers.
Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call.
People are talking about this process. Perhaps I should...
There she is.
Good evening.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers, who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
You're just a greedy hypocrite.
Hypocrite? What about an eminent physician prowling these streets at night? I'm sure you have a personal agenda too, Doctor.
I'd like to see what... Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not recently.
A gu-
I'm missing one. So I suppose I'll go to here.
How are you?
I'm not your...
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Never heard of her.
Goodbye. I cannot enter.
Okay, so the long way it is then.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I'm so sorry.
Close. There's a hideout here? Oh. How do I get there? Suppose I think I can get there. Just a second. I'm back. So the way to get there is through these are the gates that
It's locked.
I can't open. There's blood on the other side.
I cannot enter. Where does this blood trail lead? "29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?" There's been a fight here.
Oh, I just needed to get close. Follow the blood trail. Ah, yes.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Is this the boss fight that I was told? Oh, fuck, I don't have gunshots. I better save them. Wait. Hey, he wasn't there.
Watch out, boys! We'll crush this beast! Remember your vows, friend! Oh my God!
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Only a golden watch in her pockets. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it. It's locked.
Ooh, will this lead me to West End?
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Where did you go? Follow the figure. Oh, to the graveyard. The cemetery, yes. I suppose there's gonna be a boss battle this place. Weren't there
They've
supposed to
all
be...
been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
There are no skulls. There usually are skulls around here. There are none. Ah yes, the boss battle. There's a skull down there. Boss battle, here we come.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Slayer!
Oh, she's resisting blood and fart.
What have you done?
Whoa.
You killed me, brother. monster! Assassin! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Abomination! Come to me, Jonathan. You've burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster!
Look who's talking.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for. What have you done?
I learned from the mistake. I should have killed the priest, eat him. That really fucked me.
Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan.
Ooh, that was effective.
What have you done? Rest in peace, monster. What have you done? Come to me, Jonathan.
Sorry, Mary.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
So I turned her into a vampire without even knowing how, so I was her maker. But I didn't know if I didn't even know how to talk to her. Hail Mary. Another exhausting boss battle.
shed one last red tear for my fallen sister. I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
The Great Aunt, Chapter 4. Ooh, yes! Finally, I can get to the West End. Read your mail. A few nights have passed since I buried my demented sister Mary for good. And the same questions are still tormenting me. Has this horror no end? Am I getting used to it? Since Mary was the vampire following or preceding me since I had made her an immortal? Who made me? And why? London is the core of uncanny forces that are still intriguing in the shadows. And my allies are but a few. Edgar Swanson is still administrating the Pembroke Hospital despite the increasing sanitary crisis. Lady Ashbury is still supporting us by financing the facility. Both have left me alone for the last night, since I needed time to focus on the situation. The danger is still here. I can almost feel it tonight. I received a letter from Lady inviting me to meet her at her house as soon as possible. Maybe it is time for me to move again and go find all the answers to my questions. Now are people sick? Fatigue, 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 fatigue in Whitechapel. Soon this place, soon. Lady Ashbury invitation. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The Guard of Prevent has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any icon they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the association, the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion at night. That suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint through the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. 4,600 experience. The next thing I gotta upgrade will be this 2000 autophagy. I need to increase it to increase the healing. I need my rage to increase. The shadow veil, I could increase it. And the blood spear, I need to increase it too. Whitechapel. I need to get to Whitechapel. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Great Hunt. Go to Lady Asper's mansion. And her mansion is here. So I can just get to Whitechapel and then get to any of the barricades. Reed's mansion. Wait, so the Reed had a mansion in West End, really? Let me get to Whitechapel first. Also, I lost all my shotgun bullets, so Oh, come on. Level 24, large beast.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
My bad, I wasted. I meant to use the knife. Son of a bitch, how dare you attack me from behind? And I missed. How? Harry Peterson and Albert Palmer, and these two. Others. Harry Peterson. Come on.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So,
I'm not bothered.
have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with...
I'm not sure I'm happy.
Goodbye, young.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening, Chris.
Change your...
How are the conditions in Whitechapel these days?
When I think about all the people who...
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
You clearly don't know my type.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, men.
I'm missing Clayton Darby and Albert Palmer.
Good evening, Doctor.
How are conditions in Whitechapel at the moment?
I always thought it was my role to reveal what really happens in these forgotten parts of London.
And you're not sure anymore?
Empty coffins, cannibalism, walking dead. I'm trying to report the truth about what's going on, but no one believes it anymore.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Dupp.
Probably missing one. Where is it? I'm missing Albert Palmer, the son of Benjamin Palmer.
Its effectiveness
Good evening,
has
Benjamin.
been proven by
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
How are conditions in Whitechapel these days?
I hear gunshots every night. It's just like the war in the trenches, Doctor. I can't stand it.
A gun, alcohol, and...
Blue is no match
for the Swanborough cordial. Good evening.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
Loretta, why do you feel so guilty about your brother?
I don't expect him to forgive me. All I can do is make amends for what I did.
By making him a crook and a criminal. What if somebody decides to make him pay for your scam?
Mason is totally capable of defending himself. Just leave us be. We're perfectly fine.
I know how guilt feels between a brother and sister. Are you sure you're not trying to ease your own remorse?
Mason wants to be useful, can you understand that? And chemistry is his passion. And the Swanborough cordial gives him a purpose in life.
Goodbye.
There he is.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young.
Okay, that should be all in Whitechapel. I suppose there's nothing left but to head to West End finally. After so long. Ooh, trash can. Anyway, how do I get there? Oops. Ooh, I can head. Oh, yes. Through here. It's the barricades.
I cannot enter.
Wait, really? So I have to head... Oh, come on. I thought it was supposed to be every barricade. Okay, so how do I...
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
It's locked.
Okay, so I have to go from the front, directly from the first gate. No other choice.
Look at it! Vicious bongo! Filthy fucking bird! Bloody leech! I'll take it! You're mine! I'll send you there.
Damn. It's been so long since I've been through this area. Things have changed. Oh, look who it is, my maker.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
The vampire took her. So she was a vampire too. Oh my god, I wish I could investigate. Wait. The quest is here and there's a hideout here. I don't know how long it will take. It's very close time for me to end the stream. I guess I'll have to end it. Whoa, there's a fight over there? Rogue Aegon. Do I have to fight him?
You're feeble! Your prey is mine now!
What? Son of a...
This is my territory! You cannot win this! You're feeble!
Son of a... Ooh, Aegon's fighting. I better go to the hideout. This place is going mad. are so many to explore. A brand new area.
I cannot enter.
This is the door of the hideout, but it's from the other side. I need to get there. It's best if I go to the hideout. Wait. Trash can.
This is despicable. It's locked, all right.
Why can't I
I cannot enter.
This door leads right through here. I could be right out here. That's dumb. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the stream. I've played long enough. I suppose next time we'll be entering West End, finally after so long. I'll have to go to Lady Ashbury's house here. I could explore all this area here that's never been open for me. Open this gate and open this gate to be able to cross to Whitechapel. And I suppose this gate that leads to West End, where the mansion of my family is here. And also investigate this whole new area and this whole new area. So much to investigate. But for now, thank you to anyone who stayed until the end watching this 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's been long enough. Really appreciate that you watched. Thank you again. Good night and goodbye.